Okay, so I know it's late, but I don't do this too often because it didn't seem like anyone really cared about it. So I stopped doing my commentary. But I wanted to talk about the AEW Tag Team title change at Forbidden Door, and yeah, how can I say this? The the way they did it is not the best way to do it, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's another three-way match, and personally for me, I'm tired of all the three-way matches, and they're always triple threat matches. And if it's a four-way, it's a fatal four-way. It's never different, never, ever, ever, ever. So look, you have three teams. You got FTR, you got Brodito, you've got the Hurt Syndicate. The Hurt Syndicate, tag champions. They're doing their thing. They're being dominant. How you going to get the belts off of them? Because they're dominant. Next thing you know, people in masks wearing New Japan gear, they come down. You don't know who they are. They keep the Hurt Syndicate at bay. And then they unveil themselves as the new heel group. I don't know what their name is going to be, but it's Ricochet, Bishop Khan, Toa Leona. So, Gates of Agony or GOA. I don't know what they're going to do with I don't know, but they fight them off. So, okay, the Hurt Syndicate, they're fought off. The match goes on. There's cheating. Dax can't believe it. He doesn't understand. How could he kick out? Because AEW, they kick out of everything. And it's a pay-per-view, so some things should be allowed. But Brodito, they go on to win the AEW Tag Team belts. Not from the Hurt Syndicate and not from FTR. They just won them. And the major mistake, the botch, the absolute mess up is you make sure you get the belts off of a team that once they stop dealing with Ricochet's group that they should eat alive. And if they want the tag belts back, literally just walk up to Rodito and say, just give them here. It's not saying that no team should be able to beat the Hurt Syndicate. It's how you go about it. It's how you go about it. Do something different. If all you do are your same moves, your same stuff, and don't show any growth, any ring psychology, veteranship in terms of your style, and all you can do is introduce furniture, then you've shown that you're not a good wrestler. Every great wrestler would do something to beat that person, and they had to pull something new out. They don't do that new thing all the time, but they had to certainly do it for that person. And they'll most likely do it if they have to wrestle them again. That's the idea of it. That's what you do. And then others start doing it. And then suddenly almost everyone is doing it. So what does that person now getting beat got to do? They got to find something new. They got to find a way to counter that. And now you got a thing for everyone to watch for. But you don't do it ad nauseum. You get your matches where that person that's had to learn that new thing and they go overpower somebody else or outcraft them or whatever it is. But the Hurt Syndicate, this is going to be a working program they do for maybe, I don't know, a month. They might get a month out of this. But they're going on to other things. Not bigger and better things. They're just going to do other stuff. Brodito's going to be champions. And they're going to hold them for a little bit. And they're probably going to give that up to probably, if they stay together, Adam Copeland and Christian, if they stay together. I don't know how that's going to go. But the Hurt Syndicate, they just come in and take it because they feel like it. So taking them off that way isn't the way to do it. You can cheat them out. You could have Brodito in a singles match with them, and Brody King could be the guy that gets tagged in, and he's the difference maker. That's a big dude. You ain't got to be ripped to be strong, but being ripped make the audience think you are that strong. And I have seen people with no muscle mass at all, and it seemed like they should flip a car over with one hand, and seen people that look ripped and they're weak. I know, I put them down. So, I'm just saying, there's people that's got little muscle mass, and it seems like they've got all the power in the world. And I'm like, I'm using two hands and arm wrestling. What in the world? So I've seen it all. I've experienced all of that stuff. Shelton Benjamin, if anyone's a weak link, it would be him. Take him out using Brody King. It's just, there's so many styles, so many methods, so many techniques that these wrestlers are not utilizing. Form a game plan. Let the people see it. Professional wrestling is the human game of chess. It's beautiful. Just go with it. Think with it. Be in it. Either you're a wrestler or you're not. And the Hurt Syndicate, they're wrestlers. They've changed things up. They've done different things. The other teams, FTR, they're pro wrestlers. Cage and Copeland, wrestlers. Brodito, no, they're not. They have not shown me, as much as I like Brody King, they have not shown me that they are wrestlers until they get in there with someone that can guide them. And they've wrestled way too long to have to be handheld in their profession. This was a mistake. They should have kept the belts on the Hurt Syndicate, and they could do a program with the Gates of Agony, GOA, and they go on to other things like that and still maintain what they're going to do with MJF. It adds drama. It adds beef. It adds urgency. It adds prestige to the belts that you just gave away. They didn't even beat the champions. It makes them look weak. Y'all got to get it together. Because while this is a great audience for that pay-per-view, when people start seeing the pattern and things aren't making sense, like I've seen a few things that, the fans were kind of like, I don't know about this. And that was the previous matches. You're going to lose more attendance. You're gonna lose more attendance. So, I know y'all. No one in AEW is gonna hear this, and if they do, they're gonna think I'm full of it. I don't know what I'm talking about. But everything I've told you, I've seen it in professional wrestling, and I've seen the destruction that it does when you have people that are not wrestlers. When y'all were close to 1 million at one juncture. Now look where you are. You need wrestlers. And this pay-per-view had a great wrestling match that ended a little poorly. I only got past the first hour. But it's not 4 hours, so that's good. But AEW needs to do better. They really do. What do y'all think? Let me know. Let me know. I want to know what y'all think. Set me straight if I need to be set straight. I'm always open to change. I think the weakest of us are not open to change. So with that, like, share, subscribe, click that bell. Y'all be cool, be chill, be safe, so I can see you next time.